A storm rages, but the sound of defiance is louder. Under pouring rain, a sea of people stretches across a bridge, their voices rising above the thunder. They carry a message that cannot be ignored, a cry that pierces the silence of a world turning a blind eye to suffering. This is not just a march, it's a rebellion against injustice, a roar for humanity. On August 3rd, 2025, up to 300,000 people flooded the Sydney Harbour Bridge, defying rain, police, and even the Premier of New South Wales to demand justice for Gaza. They marched against Benjamin Netanyahu's policies, which have left Gaza starving, with 147 children and adults dead from malnutrition since 2023. According to the World Health Organization, the Palestine Action Group led this historic protest, banging pots and pans to symbolize the empty kitchens of Gaza, where families scavenge for scraps under a brutal blockade. Palestinian flags waved high, a vivid rebuke to Israel's claim that no famine exists. This wasn't just a walk, it was a battle won. New South Wales Premier Chris Minns tried to stop the march, warning of chaos and pushing for alternative routes. The police sought a court order to ban it, citing safety risks. But the NS Supreme Court stood with the people, ruling on August 2nd that the march must go on, a victory for free speech and for Gaza's voiceless. Over 1,000 officers couldn't halt the crowd, even when they sent alerts to turn back, fearing a crush. The bridge closed for hours, but the message rang clear. Australia will not stay silent. High-profile voices amplified the call. Julian Assange, free from prison, marched shoulder to shoulder with former Socceroo Craig Foster, who demanded Australia end its military support for Israel. Greens Senator Mehreen Faruqi took the stage at Lang Park, slamming Minns for trying to silence them and accusing the government of shielding Netanyahu's actions. Jewish journalist Antony Lowenstein spoke fiercely, declaring that Israel's crimes do not speak for Judaism. Even Labour MPs like Ed Husic defied their own party, joining the march and echoing a protester's cry. "We can't abide the treatment of little kids." The crowd, families, children, Jewish supporters, showed the world that humanity stands with Palestine. The march exposed the horror Netanyahu denies. Gaza's health ministry reports over 60,000 deaths since October 2023, with 88 children among the malnutrition victims. Yet Israel's leaders claim no crisis exists, even as aid trucks are blocked and hospitals collapse. Sydney's protesters called for sanctions, unrestricted aid, and an end to the violence strangling Gaza. They rejected Australia's inaction under Anthony Albanese, who refuses to challenge Israel's blockade. The Jewish Council of Australia backed the march, proving this is about humanity, not hate. This is a global wake-up call. From Melbourne's 3,000-strong rally to demands for Palestinian statehood in France and Canada, the world is turning against Netanyahu's policies. Sydney's march was a thunderclap, a demand for accountability that echoed across continents. Every step on that bridge was a step against starvation, against silence, against a system that lets children die while leaders look away. You can join this fight. Share this video. Use the hashtag #EndGazaBlockade. Demand your leaders push for sanctions and aid. The 300,000 who marched in Sydney showed what's possible when people refuse to be silenced. Gaza's children are starving, their lives hanging by a thread. Netanyahu's denials won't erase their suffering, but our voices can amplify it. Stand with Sydney. Stand with Palestine. Let the world know. We will not let Gaza's cries go unheard, because every step, every voice, every flag raised is a blow against injustice, and we will keep fighting until Gaza is free. Don't forget to like and subscribe.